They never hold back. This is how we do it. They give you the latest in the news. This is how we do it. And they play the best throwback songs. This is how we do it. And that's about all they're good for. The Hoppy and Super Rich Show.
All right, enough about my woman problems. This is the Hoppy and Super Rich Show. Call us. 847-866-WNUR. It's 847-866-9687. All right. Me and Ryan and Timmer, we all go to a radio trade school. So there's really no frats. There's no parties. Like, actually, when I joined the school, Ryan, it wasn't like I thought there'd be parties, but I thought our class, because our class was
Did
horrible.
you really think there would be...
I wasn't sure. I was living in
some Letterman jackets.
Yeah.
I just saw it.
We should put together a football team.
Let's do it.
Imagine our front line there, our offensive line, all the big men.
I think the whole team would just be offensive line.
Yeah.
I'd be the quarterback, and I'd throw interception after interception. Listen, I thought our radio trade school was going to be fun. I thought we'd be living a little. I thought there'd be more of it, just in general. But you see all the pictures on Facebook of kids our age, Ryan, at the frat parties. Yo, dude. Sometimes they have their shirts off, and they're in a group flexing.
Sup, brah?
Sup, bro?
And it's the weirdest thing. I'm like, these are the same guys who probably judge gay people for being gay just because they have the combined IQ of 40 and they don't get that gay people should be married. You know
Frat
what I mean?
boys kind of form gay relationships in a sense, too.
And it's weird because all their like things that you have to do for like initiation includes the back door and includes like
Getting naked around
Getting
other
naked and
dudes.
streaking around
Yeah.
the fraternity house.
yeah, and it's just kind of like it's this fake macho. Look at us. These are the guys who want to show you what they're doing. Because I'll get Snapchats. It's the most annoying thing. Look at this blunt I'm smoking. Look at this shot I'm drinking. Look at this girl who's dancing provocatively on the table. Like, I've seen this, and it's just like, do you need to brag about it? Like, I feel like if you're enjoying college and you love your life, Timmer Risky, or Timmer and Super Rich, I think you don't need to brag about it. Just appreciate the moment. If you have to do Snapchat stories that are 200 seconds long about the frat party, you're in the corner, jaying off, or just being a loser. I'm sorry, you're not doing anything fun if you keep Snapchatting us. Or you'll see it with a group of 9 guys smoking a blunt, and there's no girls there. You know, that's like the frat. That's like the red-headed stepson frat.
Right.
But listen. Frats are also gross because they act like they are better than all the guys in the dorms. I don't go there. I've just heard from my friends visiting. They're the douchebags who work out, who wear tight shirts to look even bigger. So this next thing that Super Rich is going to read about proves my point that frats are pathetic. If I actually went to a good college, I wouldn't be in a frat just because I don't feel like doing some gay backdoor things for the initiation just so that I can get blackout drunk and barely graduate college, because that's how it is. No smart people graduate from the frats that go hard. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's the frats that go hard but limit themselves. But the frats that do the gay initiation, they don't have their priorities together. Those are the frats that drink too much, that smoke too much, that snort too much, that pop too much, and they go crazy. So this next thing that Super Rich is going to read about is gross. It is pathetic. These are the frat guys who are so douchey. Girls aren't even turned on by them. It doesn't matter how good looking they are. It doesn't matter how big they are or muscular they are or how much swagger they have. These are the guys that don't cut it. And they have to stoop to this level just for the whole idea to get laid because they don't have game around girls to pick them up. So Super Rich, what does that headline say?
Police probe whether UWM fraternity members put drugs in the party drinks. 3 women and 1 man were taken to a hospital for intoxication. 1 student has been arrested. So, University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee fraternity is under investigation into whether its members may have slipped date rape drugs into alcoholic drinks at a party last weekend. Police executed a search warrant Tuesday at the Tau Kappa Epsilon fraternity
Imagine
house.
having that search warrant. You just see bongs, coke, like there's like scents of coke, or not scents, but like there's little like just a bit of
Residue.
it. That's the word I'm looking for. You just see a little bit of it, like, scattered on the table. You see the, like, weed all over the bongs, the empty beer bottles, the, like...
I'm sure that's a common
Open
occurrence
condom.
to them.
The house smells like poutine. It just smells weird. You know what I mean?
Right.
And just imagine having that search warrant. You see, like, just a bunch of, like, iPods and rich phones all over. Just like what you would see at a frat house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what else does it say?
While investigating a party last Friday night that left several people severely intoxicated and with memory lapses.
Oh, of course, because you're drugging them. Was that the girls that had the memory lapses, do you think?
It doesn't say, but that's probably what it was. One student has been arrested and referred to the district attorney's office for possible charges. The same fraternity was investigated last year in connection with 3 sexual assault reports,
Pieces of dirt.
though
If
none
you can't
of those
get-
charges were filed.
If you can't get laid, if you can't get your rocks off the right way by either turning on a girl or just by her having an interest in you or having swagger to talk to her,
Or paying her money.
then you are a loser. I would rather have them pick up Shakisha on the south side than do this, because you are taking advantage of a girl who is blacked out, who is not aware of what is going on, who probably doesn't have any friends around her to protect her. You are dirtbags. You are losers if you are going to date rape a drug and then rape her just to get your rocks off. You pieces of dirt. You losers. You cretins. You agree with me?
Yeah, so in the most recent
how do you
incident-
look yourself in the mirror when you get away with this? Yeah, you wake up the next morning all refreshed because you had sex last night. But that girl might not even be aware.
Yeah, some people don't have a conscience, man.
They just don't care. Like, you just took advantage of the girl. And what if the girl's a virgin? Like, you might hear that. Like, you took her virginity by raping her. That's why frats are a bunch of drunken, idiotic, egotistical douchebags.
Yeah.
Meatheads.
Yeah, that's a
Perfect.
good word for
I
it, too.
don't know why I didn't think of that word.
So in the most recent incident, 3 women and 1 man were taken to the hospital. Police
So
were
it
called.
wasn't just women then.
I guess maybe there was a gay person in this fraternity that
Oh
wanted
my
a guy.
God! Where is everybody?
Somebody's
I'm
stalking
bored.
on mangina.
So police were called 3 times to the Sandberg Residence Hall between midnight and 1:33 a.m. as students enter the dorm unable to stand or walk and with color-coded X's on their hands from the same party. So, yeah,
Is
that's,
that like how you get in?
That means you paid.
Yeah, bro. If you don't have the X on your hand, you ain't getting into this sausage fest with a bunch of sluts.
So students at the fraternity Thursday declined to comment, of course.
Oh, yeah,
UW
because you're such tough guys and you'll take advantage of girls. I get that you have your lawyers with you, but you're such tough guys that you don't say anything in public.
Well,
you
no,
pussies.
I'm guessing it means everybody else that was there declined to comment.
Exactly. You all have the guts to either have done it or cover it up. But when they ask for a comment, you hide like a little wimp, like a little rat in the corner.
Yeah, so,
Do you agree with me?
yeah, UWM on Thursday suspended the fraternity's affiliation with the university for at least as long as it takes for police to conduct their investigation. The fraternity house is a private residence, which means the university has no authority over what happens there. UWM, however, does control the fraternity's affiliation with the university and its members' affiliation with the university. So, yes, that's about that.
And you just hear about these things at the University of Wisconsin. It's more than one Madison I've heard about, where they just go crazy.
Well, University of Wisconsin-Madison is consistently a top 10 party school. I know that.
Yeah, this is why.
The Badgers.
Imagine being that dad who has to drop your girl off at school. You know what I mean? Like, imagine being the dad who drops her off, like, at the beginning of the year, and you go, I hope nothing happens. And then this happens, and you go, that's
Dude.
why I didn't want her to grow up. Like, that's sad.
Imagine being that girl
That's
after
what I'm
something like that.
I was getting to that. Yeah, I mean, just imagine. And, like, I'm not saying sex is ruined forever, but you're going to need some therapy, and you're going to have trust problems with guys. That's going to happen to you. Like,
Yeah, so the article just goes on to say there was a couple, accounts of the people that were at the
is there
party.
any description of, like, what happened? Because I'm kind of interested.
There was
Molly, I'm sure.
there was a young woman so drunk she could hardly stand.
Oh, yeah,
Her
that's
blood alcohol level
classic.
was at 0.20, more than twice the
Oh
legal
my
limit
God.
of 0.08.
And then here's the thing, too. How is that fun being Or how is it fun having sex with them when they're that drunk and they're not even conscious? Wouldn't it be more hot if the girl is having consensual sex with you, like where she wants to do it just like you? Like, I'm not saying the girl's a dead fish. I'm just saying, like, wouldn't you rather have sex with a girl who wants to have sex with you? Like, wouldn't that be more hot than just like taking advantage of her? Like, if you're that horny, just go look up Lisa Ann or something. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? Or maybe go online and see how to flirt. Just do something to help out your game.
How to flirt.
I'm just saying, if you're at that level,
That'd be really funny if someone actually like looked up online, like, how do I flirt with people?
Well, first you need to open your mouth and say something.
Right.
and you need to not be so creepy and not rant on a video about you at a radio show like I did. Call the show, 847-866-WNUR. That's 847-866-9687. Super Rich, anything else left? Like, is there any more accounts?
I mean, there's just a couple other people
what does it say?
who were at
I'm
the party
curious.
that they were drunk as well. There was a man who was vomiting in a nearby trash can.
I feel like that happens every night.
Yeah. Only female guests could purchase an index card for $8, and this index card at the fraternity house provided all access to the house, and the female guests could use it to get all the free alcohol from all the bars in the house.
See, I would be suspicious of that. I know girls don't think, and they're just like, wow, we're hot, we get anything you want. But if you see somebody and none of the guys are getting the cards and it's just free alcohol, you need to watch out what you're doing. Like, I feel like every college should invest, because you know they make good money by everyone paying to go. They should give out every girl that new technology that shows if you have a day rate drug in there or not. Or you need to watch your drink, or have a group plan where all the girls watch out for each other. Because this is the case of all the girls just kind of like spreading out. You know what I mean? Like, you need to watch out for yourself, because you're at a frat house. These guys are horny pigs who want to get their rocks off, and they don't care about anything. These are guys who might be on roids, like Timmer said. They're meatheads. They don't care about you. They just care about themselves and their Johnson. You know what I mean?
Well, think about what the story said about how they, like, segmented the party house. You had these index cards to get you in certain areas.
That's creepy. I don't know how a girl would be.
That's
turned
right,
on by that.
and that's how a girl would get separated from her group. You know.
Yeah.
And then she thinks maybe I'm some sort of status symbol now that I'm with this certain group of people.
If you are turned on by the fact that they think you are on a bigger level than the next girl, then you need to get your priorities straight. Those are dirtbag frat guys.
And
Real
one
quick.
so there was one person that told officers that a Facebook posting said the Tau Kappa Epsilon fraternity had tried to roofie women, that is, give women a date rape drug that renders them unconscious during the party the night before. She recalled a fraternity member got upset when she went behind the bar to pour drinks and was physically removed. She also told officers she had a weird feeling and sensation prior to blacking out. So that's one account that that girl told authorities. So
what drug do you think they put in there? Like,
well, it was a date rape drug.
Yeah,
Rufalin.
I'm guessing Molly, dude, or something like.
I think they probably mixed it with everything.
Liquid G, maybe.
Well, no, it's just Rufalin that they would put in the drink, and then that would.
But I saw that it was.
That's what the date rape drug is. It's called Rufalin.
It's roofie, yeah.
Yeah.
Because that'll knock anybody on their behind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's sad. It's just sad that, like, you look yourself in a mirror for all the guys who we know have gotten away with it. Because here's what you probably do when you take advantage of a girl. You bang her out, and then you get her out of your bed and maybe put her on, like, a front lawn or something. Like, that's horrible. I'm just saying, you probably get her out of there, or you have, like, a cab take her home so that she has no idea that she was in your bed and she doesn't remember anything.
Right.
That's why frat guys.
Let's not give them any ideas.
That's a good idea, Ryan.
Yeah, right.
Thanks, Hoppy.
And I think it's time for a disclaimer.
Yeah, because, like, what if they go on CNN and they're like, how did you come up with this evil idea? Well, I was listening to Ryan Hoppy on WNUR 89.3 and Hoppy is super rich.
And they told me I should try this.
Yeah, show's been canceled, guys. It's been fun.
Not just canceled. We're barred from the radio. We're barred from podcasting. We're barred from making a tape in our room.
Time to go to XM.
We're barred from there, too. We're barred from just life. Portions of the Hoppy and Super Rich Show and our rant about dirtbag frat guys.
Portions?
You're right. Was it the Was it portions or just the whole segment?
The whole show.
Maybe inappropriate for younger or more sensitive listeners. WNUR and the Hoppy and Super Rich Show believe this to be artistically super rich and culturally significant.
Yes, and we will play this online or this talk radio and music only between the hours of 11:30 p.m. and 6 a.m. when Wendy will cleanse you with the Sunday morning sunrise.
Oh boy.
At 6 a.m.
I love that. When we used to do the show from 3 to 6, I felt so bad because we're this outspoken show. And then there's this sweet, nicest woman I've met who does a show about God. And I just felt bad for her.
You
transition.
heathens. Oh, my God.
Like, that was a way for the listeners to have a nice 2-hour shower of just like... What is it called when you go to the Catholic?
A cleansing.
Debauchery?
Yeah, no, it's like when you go to the Catholic Church and you have you have a holy water.
Yeah,
like
you confess.
It's just like a shower of holy water
Right.
after our show. I felt bad for Wendy. But yeah, call the show. 847-866-WNUR. It's 847-866-9687 if maybe you have a memory or you want to share with us on there. We will not make fun of you. We just want to hear what happened at a frat house. Or maybe you're a frat guy and you want to defend this. Or you're a former frat guy who left.
That's
that
going to be
type of
hard
life.
to do.
Yeah.
But good luck.
We're on a campus, you know. There's probably a few frats around here.
Call us. And they're all watching like Star Trek right now.
Yeah. Be careful walking in a car later.
God damn it, that's funny.
Coming up, the Hoppy and Super Rich Show.
All right, Super Rich. We will talk about my rant and my annoyance and my frustration with Devin Hester as he had the audacity to rip the last 3 or 4 years on the Bears.
I'm probably the one Bears fan that really wasn't a big fan of him. I was a fan of him while he was here, but I was
He wasn't very
disappointed.
smart.
I was very disappointed in him when he only really had 2 good seasons here with the Bears.
And he
had
did-
all his returns in 2007 and 2009.
But yeah, people act like he's some god. It took you long enough to break the record. 847-866-WNUR. It's 847-866-9687. And up next, we are going to take you back to 2001 with a throwback that's pretty popular. Forget about Dre with Eminem. We will be right back on the Hoppy and Super Rich Show. Hang on!
The Hoppy and Super Rich Show.
This is an official broadcast of Hoppy Radio. For more info, check out hoppyradio.com and hoppysworld.com.